Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Anabolic beat.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Let's try another one here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Jesus, Prabhupada, Jesus, Prabhupada, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda 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 Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda.
Thanks for using
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. Krishna Karnamrita. All glories to Chintanami, my initiating spiritual master, Samagori. All glories to Chintanami and my initiating spiritual masters, Samagori. All glories to my instructing spiritual master. 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 The Supreme Personality of God. All glories to my instructing spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who wears a peacock feather? Who wears a peacock feather? Who wears a peacock feather in his crown? Who wears a peacock feather in his crown? All glories to my instructing spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who wears a peacock feather in his crown. Under the shade of his lotus feet. Under the shade of his lotus feet. Which are like desire trees. Under the shade of his lotus feet, which are like desire trees. Jai Shri Radharani enjoys the transcendental mellow of an eternal consort. Enjoys under the shade. And it's such a, oh my God, what a shade. Oh my goodness. What a shelter. My goodness. Under the shade of his lotus feet. Jaya Shri and anyone else enjoys what, the shelter or something. Enjoys, oh, lost it. What happened here? Okay, enjoys, yes, enjoys the transcendental mellow. Yes, the transcendental mellow of an eternal consort. See, those are the feelings. See, those mellows. See, that's this rare, see, shelter. Yeah, the eternal consort. Yeah, you wanna consort with the Lord forever. It's nice. It really is. That's really wonderful. It's solid, man. It's worthy. Yeah, it's worthy. Strong boat, strong spaceship. It's everything. Yeah, everything. Yes. There is an entity. There is an entity. There is an entity who has the appearance of an adolescent boy. There is an entity who has the appearance of an adolescent boy. There is an entity who has the appearance of an adolescent boy. Oh. There is an entity who has the appearance of an adolescent boy and who is being inundated. And who is being is being inundated. Who's being inundated? Who's being inundated with the desire tree flowers falling from the fingertips of the damsels of heaven. Who's big the desire tree flowers falling from the fingertips of the damsels of heaven. That boy is completely carefree. That boy is completely carefree. Yeah. It's how you become carefree. Yeah. You gotta be under that shelter, man. It's fantastic, man. Yeah. Yeah, the whole world can become draconian under, under the rule of the demons, but the devotees are carefree, like Vrindavan. Mathura was like that, like this, like now, under the thumb of the Kamsa. They just have this desire. It's just part of the scheme of things. It just rolls around again and again. Same thing. The dictators come out, man. They just want to dictate. Want to control everything. Yeah. It's part of the Lord's, potency. The shadow, is come and control everything, imitate God. That's all it does. It's a shadow. Yeah. Yeah. So it's helpful, it drives us to the shelter of the Lord, let the Lord be in control. That's freedom, man. Freedom from Maya, freedom from unhappiness, freedom from misery and the material birth, pangs, and death and all that other crapola going on down here. Yeah. Under the shade, man. Yeah, who demonstrates that shade? They're the liberated souls, man. We have people in our Sangha demonstrating they got the shade of the Lord's lotus feet. They're eternal consorts of. Can you imagine? They match the scripture, the highest scriptures. I think this is fantastic, man. It's amazing. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada and Bhakti Son, if I could just have one of those persons like that. Look how many are popping up here like lilies in the field. They have the shade of, they're just like Jayashri and Radharani. They have also the shade. They have her mercy, man. They're a girlfriend now. Radha's getting some more girlfriends who get this shade also. Yeah. And they call us fools. One guy who left here calls us fools. We're fools. Yeah, we are. Yeah. But you're really foolish. We're fools, but you're really a fool for leaving this place, man. You cannot. The big Brahmins, they come last. We'll get the waitresses, and the goody two-shoes out there, the Mary Sachis, and the Rivers, and the Toms, and we'll get them first, and then we'll get the Brahmins later. Don't worry, we'll get them. We get everybody. That's our job. We don't want to leave anybody out. Because they're worshiping Krishna too, right? These big Brahmins, Mahavira, he's worshiping Krishna, he's sincere, he's just a little bit off track right now. I consider this being on track here, man. Mellows. If you're not relishing mellows, You're a little bit off track. Where were we? Bimalmanga Thakur, yes. Completely carefree and situated in transcendental beatitude. See, beatitude, I looked that up before, and that means blessedness. Do you want to? I mean, who wouldn't want to be situated in blessedness? When you get the mellows, these mellows here, and that's the shade, you become a consort. You consort. See, consort. Consorting with the Lord very intimately, man. See, that shade is so cooling, man. There's nothing like it. So free. Freedom, getting that shade. See? And the only persons that can awaken that shade is the devotees. You come under the shade of the devotees, man. And that's how it works. Always work like that. Otherwise, you're going to always trying to attain the God, in the hard ways. Everybody's trying to do it the hard way. And feel it from head to toe. There we go. That's complete massage, God's massage, head to toe. Ever get one of those head to toe massages there? He doesn't just do a back massage, head to toe. Yeah, situated in transcendental beatitude. See, when we get the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it's like that. We also become situated in that blessedness. See, that's that prema. Prema is blessedness. His blessedness is Radharani. That's true love, man. Only she knows true love. Only her girlfriends receive that benediction. True love. That's our line, man. It's a gopi line, man. As he sends forth waves of sound from his famed flute. See, waves of sound. See? Waves of sound, words. See, it's sound, the flute, devotees. See, situated in mellows, relishing those mellows. See, the sound from that, that's what destroys the ignorance. See, the sounds, their word, by their word. See, that's the word of God. See, word of God, the devotees used by, see, the Lord's breath. See, if the Lord blows through his flutes, man, that's where the mellows, you ever see through a reed, the flute reed, it causes like a very beautiful sound. Yeah. Krishna. As he sends forth waves of sound through his famed flute. See, only his real devotees are the famous ones. See, they're the ones he really uses. See, he uses those devotees bringing through that sound, special sound, man. That sound, it's like the Pied Piper leads the children. See, you must be born again. You must be a child, like as a little child to enter the kingdom. The children come. See, they hear that sound and they follow it back to the kingdom of God. See, that's the word of God. Those who worship like that, used by the Lord in that way, they find their way back. They just listen to that sound and find their way back home. See, that pastime of the Pied Piper in the world, it's all representing Krishna, and Krishna's flute. Okay? And that sound, that's the devotees are listening to that sound that comes out of their mouth. It's just, see, because they know it's the Lord's sound. See, that vibration. That's why they listen. That's why they become ecstatic when they chant. It's that sound, man. And whoever else listens to that sound also comes along with them as a companion back to the Vrindavan. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Well, how are you guys getting there? I'm listening to the sound. You're listening to the sound. We're all going together. Isn't it nice? Isn't it a nice way? Amazing. Huh? So simple. What's the difficulty? Just hear the sound. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. See the flute? See, that was always with Krishna. See? Beginning of our spiritual life. That's what you're gonna, you're gonna hear both. You're gonna hear the flute. There, the flute is the ambassador for that Supreme Personality of Godhead. See that? You listen to that sound. You get in touch with the Lord. It comes through that devotee, through that flute. See, that's the word of God. Otherwise, you have in the world, you got the sound of the Lord's shadow playing also. A lot of people listening to that. See, they're following that. But that's not as nice as this. We're here to show what's really nice. What's really wonderful. What's really the real shelter. You don't want that shelter, man. They're trying to force it on you. See, that's what the Maya does. It's trying to take God's position by force. But this is better. This is more we take, the Lord has his position and it's the most attractive. He just brings it forth through his feigned flutes in this world. That attractive force. See, then people think, wow, I think this is a better deal. His shadow is not a good deal, man. So the flutes are the big brothers. See, he plays through the big brothers. Otherwise, the shadow is the big brother out there. They're the false acharya. See, that's a shadow. That's religion. See, they're not really qualified. There's a harshness there. Control. Shadow control. Isn't it much better to be controlled by love, ecstasy? Much better deal, isn't it? Or do you want to be controlled by force? That's a shadow. That's the Lord's dark thing. See, people think that's the light. No, that ain't the light. This is the light. What you see here is the light. Man. This is the truth. Okay? This is what the Lord wants the world to see, to be attracted, like back to him out of devotion. This is what you can get here. Okay? People that are trying to attain it some other way, they get thrown out of the kingdom. Jesus taught that. That's why I like his preaching. It's so fantastic, man. So to the point. You try to climb into the kingdom of God some other way except by going through the Lord's empowered servant, like he was, like anybody that actually you can see this person is extraordinary. Nicodemus went to hear from Jesus. Nobody knew. Where did Jesus come from? Who was he? Well, I don't know. Man, I never heard anybody speak like that. Special, unique, powerful, authoritative. Not trying to imitate an authority. You see those? They got to force it on. No. The Lord, through his devotees, they're just authoritative, man, because they got the truth. The others got the lie, so they got to force it on you. It's not they got to trick you. This is the shadows. Always got to trick you into all this stuff because it's so bad with the deal they're presenting to you. You ever see those? See, it comes from there. You ever see those movies? Those movies where the devil's always trying to trick everybody. Oh, just sign on the dotted line. Oh, it's going to be great, but it's never great. That's what they're doing. Just sign on it. Go get your shot. Go. It'll be great, man. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna fly on planes. You're gonna go anywhere. See, that's my Lord's shadow. He does just like that. The shadow's always. It's such a lousy deal. See, that's what you got to get over. If you come here, you'll get over there. You'll see the devil's games. You'll see Maya's games. It's just a game, of entrapping the souls here. You come here, man. The Lord shows me all these things. He'll show you too. You come here, we're all under the shelter. See, right? The mushroom. The Govardhan Hill. The pastimes of the Lord, the transcendental pastimes, the mellows, Yeah, just come under the the umbrella here. And you'll see all these things. You see, the shadow's always been, it's always does the same thing, right? Always trying to trick, cheat, and deceive. The less intelligent, they go and listen. They listen to false acharyas, false gurus. That's their gurus. That's the word they listen to. See, it's full of material motive. See, the devotees, they have spiritual motive, very eager to see. It's the verses in even in the songbook come to life. Yeah, what is it? Samsara Dava, the spiritual master, very eager. See, very eager to relish these mellows, very eager. Yeah, that was a point I was going to make on the other side. See, we got to teach the real Bhagavatam here. See, the real Bhagavatam is the real devotee teach you the Bhagavatam as it is. You know, you read the Bhagavatam and then you listen to the devotee and then you say, wow, this is the same. Well, of course it's the same. Krishna used the person who wrote the Bhagavatam or any of these devotional books, and he's using the devotee to speak them. That's all. Just to put you in alignment with the real line. See? That's the whole point. Otherwise, people look at the Bhagavatam, the Ritviks, they look at the Bhagavatam, or the living gurus, they're not alive yet. What is this living guru with no life? What kind of baloney is this? This is my Lord's shadow teaching like this. You got to have a living guru, yeah, but is he alive? Can he relish mellows? Can he taste Krishna? Is he eating real bread of life? Is his life Radha and Krishna? See, that's the bread of life, not just God. No. You got to get the tongue. Krishna, Radharani's the tongue. See? She's the taster. You taste things on your tongue. She's the tongue. The fire. Hot desires, tastes, mellows. People don't have a tongue. Their tongue's been cut out by Maya. That's the problem. You ever see those pirates? They used to cut people's tongues out, say, and kill them, because dead men cannot tell any tales. See? That's why Maya's always trying to kill bhakti. That's her job. Kill, the realization that, it's about Krishna, God. This is a jail. She's cutting out people's tongues. They can't chant the Lord's true glories. I think she puts on some other kind of tongue on them, some twisted tongue. Fork. Yeah, she puts on a forked tongue. People speak like double speak, double, like the snake. See, the snake has a forked tongue, right? See? Those who follow the snake or the Maya, they're like that. See, that's the hypocrisy. The wolves in sheep's clothing. That's part of the Lord's Maya. You come here, you'll be free of that. You'll see, these people are speaking with forked tongue. Look at all these material motives. Yeah, what is this? They want to help you, they say externally, but internally, their heart is like a razor. That's the Putana obstacle. See, the Putana wants to kill bhakti, wants to kill that little baby Krishna in you. Okay? So you come here, we'll protect you. Right? Krishna protects us here. You want to be protected by Putana, otherwise she's out there, and she's very slick. Nobody can overcome these demons. They're like kings. They're kings of the world. They're the ones in charge. See? But while we're here, we're in charge of Vrindavan. I think they're in charge of the world. We're in charge of Vrindavan. We have our little kingdom here. You notice that? This is like a little kingdom. Or maybe it's a big kingdom. River's really thinking deeply about all this stuff. That's very good. She's got her thinking cap on. Dutch. Mikado. Freddie, the best protection program is Sadhu Sangha. That's right. This is the witness program. You know the witness program? You come here and then you're protected. You're in like an unknown. Maya can't see you. She says, where are those people? Where'd they go? She can't find us. She can't track and trace you. You notice that? Can't track and trace these people in this Sangha here. She said, where'd they go? Where they at? They're not on our computer program.
I have a question.
Go ahead. What?
Who is this Maya?
Maya is Krishna's shadow. See? You ever look at your... When was the last time you looked at your shadow?
Not very often.
Not very often. You know how people are mesmerized by her shadow. They're looking all the time at it. Haven't taken their eyes off it. Nobody usually shows them there's an alternative. See, so we're showing the alternative. Hey, man, look at the light, man. Look at the truth. Yeah. People are looking at the shadow. That's, they believe in the shadow. Oh, we believe in the, in the hypocritically devout. Everybody is looking at the shadow until you're awakened, until this devotion, this love of God awakens in your heart. You don't know what is light yet. See, you don't know what is truth. Light is not just this dazzling, let's go into the light, the dazzling light. Yeah. No, more. You got more. You need more light than that. See, that's the truth. This is what Jesus is talking about, the real truth, the conclusive truth, to make it more clear. Conclusive, clear truth that only comes. See, part of that truth is Radha. Part of that truth is devotion, not just saying, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. It's all about Krishna, and you don't know Radha. You don't present Radha. You don't show Radha in this world. You don't show that her feelings are so deep and so much devotion and so much love that that's the only way to ascertain the truth is through bhakti, through devotion. See? So people are more or less unclear about practically everything. Even those who are into the light, it's still not, you're not clear enough, man. So you need more love. You need to be with devotees who know the Lord truly intimately. Simultaneously one and different. This is Lord Chaitanya's devotees. You got to find somebody like that. When you see them, it's like, who am I looking at? Am I seeing the Supreme Lord, or am I looking at the devotee? It's kind of hard to see. Simultaneously one and different. See? Yeah, the Lord is using. Who's playing? There's the flute, and then there's the Lord. Look how they mix so intimately. What is the flute without the breath, and what is the breath without the flute? See, this is us. This is our position. This is the position you get when you're with a bona fide spiritual master. You become like that. Otherwise, who can bring you into that position? Oops, what does Amy Rose says? What does she say? Read that, Tom.
Amy Rose, I love that. This is the Witness Protection Program from Maya.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah. Maya's always trying to find out, and where, wants to track and see these people. This is Maya, man. Maya is at the point now she wants to be really draconian, and track and trace and control everything. I don't see any other alternative but to take the association of devotee, these devotees actually. Here in this Sangha, I don't see any more powerful way. You got to find somebody who has this kind of realization. It's very rare. See, the Lord tracks and traces his devotees, but in a beautiful way. You want to be tracked and traced, right? I'm always praying, Lord, where are you? Are you tracking me? Are you tracing my steps? Are you keeping track of me? See, you want to be always seen by God. See, the other is the opposite. Everybody wants privacy, right? I want to be private. I want to be private. I don't want the government to look, because they never. It's never a good deal when they're looking to do something bad to you. Okay, you're responsible, right, for every little thing, everything you've done wrong, everything. Maya makes you responsible. What a miserable existence that is. The Lord takes all responsibility here. Hey man, the only responsibility devotees have is to make God happy. And what makes God happy here is to chant His glories in this world and wake people up. And have a great time doing it. Have fantastic feelings, and relishing these transcendental mellows, man, and becoming smarter and more logical, more clear, more spiritually powerful, all in the boot, and it's all fun. It's like Vrindavan, playing with Krishna. Everything gets done. Look at when Krishna and his devotees were here, they just played and delivered the universe. Lord Chaitanya just came here and played with the devotees, and they delivered the universe. That's why, hey man, that's its style. If you're not playing with Krishna, intimately pleasing him by being his real intimate friend, then you're not a real guru in this world, in this line. In this line, in the Gaudiya Vedanta, the Gaudiya Vaishnava line. The real line are those kind of devotees. Otherwise, where is the real line? Where is the real Vrindavan? You got to see it, man. Manifested in this world. Its glory and its power and its beauty. Otherwise, where is it? And nobody knows. It's just a mythology. That's why it disappears. You notice? Because lack of those kind of devotees bringing it forth into this world. Because now we can see it. It's here. This is Vrindavan. What do? You got to see, these people are playing with Krishna, having a good time and delivering the universe at the same time. That's spiritual power. That's why Vrindavan is the greatest in everything. Greatest realization of the absolute truth. The greatest spiritual potency. The greatest deliverance. The greatest happiness. The greatest everything. Greatest purification. Okay? That's what we're here to promote. Vrindavan, the real Vrindavan, not some replica. Freddie, here, read this.
Freddie, Maya has more than enough souls to take care of. A few souls escape from her. There is nothing to worry about.
Yeah, Maya's greedy though. She wants everything. We also want everything. We want all the souls back to Vrindavan. Greedy also. Yeah. What is this? Read this.
Bhaktatom, Chaitanya Chaitamrita Adi Lila 1658. Without first mentioning what is known, one should not introduce the unknown, for that which has no solid basis can never be established anywhere.
Sounds like too many words for me right now. Okay.
Deep one.
That was what I was thinking. It was like, what?
Yeah. All right, let me read something here. Let's see here. You got your Chaitanya Bhagavat there? Who wants to read? Tom. Okay, get up there, Tom. Read some Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Gaura Haridas Jai Shri Gaura Haridas. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have an idea for a chapter?
Oh yeah, read chapter 3 of Madhya Lila, Nityananda, meeting Nityananda.
Madhya Lila chapter 3. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Shama Sundari says Maya has no chance. Absolutely right, no chance at all.
The outcome is very clear. We already won this war. Madhya Kanda chapter 3. Sri Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda meet in Navadvip. Okay.
Here, first read this here.
Amy Rose. I enjoy this concept of the kingdom of heaven being a state of consciousness as opposed to a fantasy land in the sky.
Yeah, you see, this is the esoteric truth of all the scriptures. When you're in transcendental consciousness, you can see the codes. You know how, like if you look at now the symbols of the occult, basically Maya is also using symbols. See, the occult, they have all these symbols. They're coming to light now. People are showing, oh, you see, these are Illuminati symbols. And you see the symbols in America. It's amazing. You see all these things in Washington, D.C. The illusion is coming to light of the dollar bill, everything, what's on there, the pyramid with the all-seeing eye of, it's not really all-seeing. It's just, they think it is. It's half. What is this? You notice we got two eyes, right? See, man was created in God's image. See, two eyes, not one friggin' eye. What is this? See, that's God speaking. See, that's not enough. You got to see with the two eyes. See, you got to see the absolute truth as it is, and that's the highest conception, the deepest reality, and distinguish it from that other eye. See, they're not only looking through that one eye. See, that's the Maya. They're totally into it. They think this is the real God. This is the real God, is that they're looking at that one through that. See, they're looking through Maya and say, this is the real God. Okay? See, so they're totally absorbed in the shadow. That's why they're into this evil. You notice the material modes of passion and ignorance is in force now. It's very empowered. It's destroying. That's how it destroys. Just breaking everything down, just break it all down. See, so two eyes, you got to see the highest reality is this better deal, man. This better deal for everybody. This is why look through one eye when you can look through two? Can you imagine? Go through life like this. This is what they're doing. That's why they do like this. One friggin' eye. This is Krishna showing, this is stupid. Why are you going like this? I don't go, I get two eyes. See, but people, the other eye is not awakened. It has to be awakened. That's our work here. We're awakened. Whoever is this, everybody's more or less one-eyed. That's why even in the demigods still, they haven't opened that other eye yet. See, the other eye is the absolute highest truth. right? See, Bhagavatam. It's the highest truth is reality. And, we're the good fortune in this Kali Yuga to know Vrindavan is the highest reality, deepest revelation ever. By Lord Chaitanya's mercy. This avatar is very special. See, so open up that eye, man, for everybody, demigods, demons. Otherwise, you're always more or less have one eye open. See? It's just... yeah, it's so funny how Krishna works. The more you go into the truth, the more he shows me all this stuff. And it's like, this is a revelation. What is this thing? This one eye thing. It's actually, it's ridiculous. It's like you can have two. Anybody can come. I don't care. Demons, you come here. We'll open your other eye. Otherwise, you're all more or less one-eyed. Got a patch over your eye. The other eye. Come here, we'll open it. Yeah. I don't know how we got into this. Oh yeah, from this thing she's saying. Yeah, state of consciousness. Yeah, and it is and so anyway, when you're awakened, you can see the symbols in the Bhagavatam. See, they only see the symbols in the occult to do with the world and the body and all of that stuff. That's all Maya. See, they're looking at the symbols of Maya. Now, what are we looking at? The symbols of the absolute truth. I look at Bhagavatam and I just look at the pastimes. I see, all these are symbolic also. Manifestations. Not only a symbol, but because the Lord comes here and enacts his pastimes. And also, they're symbolical representations. Metaphorical and esoteric. See, and the devotees can unlock the codes. See? Otherwise, everybody sees only historically, and they're seeing but not seeing. It's all parables to everybody. You got to be awakened. You come here, you'll hear the real. We're here to reveal the truth about these things and to just speak frankly and not hide all this stuff. Not to even look at Jesus. He was speaking in parables. Because it wasn't time for them to really get the straight thing. We're here, man, God, we're here to speak straight now. Really frank and straight. Whoever can take it. Whoever really wants that truth, the conclusive truth. Whoever really wants this intimacy with the Lord, you can have it now. It's been ordered and has approval. God's approval through the parampara. You can have it. Otherwise, you'll just go out there and do something else. Be your big Brahmin thing or sannyasis or be a so-called, have false prestige of being in our line but not being in our line. Go ahead, play. That's the children playing out there. Playing guru, playing followers. You come here, you'll become a real guru and a real follower. Go ahead, read this, Tom.
Freddy Boutson. I thought that one eye in the triangle represented the all-seeing eye of God, but it seems to be a symbol of the Illuminati.
Yeah, you see...
I want to make a comment on that. Can I make a comment on that? I'd like to say yes, Freddie, it is. That triangle is the eye of God. And as far as Illuminati or not, that's where the Maya comes in.
Well, it's the eye of God in the sense it's his shadow. It's his, he is in the world. He is Maya in that sense. He's everything. So he is that. But still, it's incomplete. You got to see both potencies side by side. Otherwise, see, the Bhagavatam is preaching both. It's preaching the highest reality distinguished from the Lord's shadow. See, so that's our education. We have to see the complete truth. Otherwise, everybody's looking at that shadow as God. You're saying, see, like even what you're saying, yeah, it is God. It is God. But if you preach that, See, then people go into that, and that's what they do. See, that's why you see when they do, you say it's the all-seeing eye, but you see when they do like this, like Lady Gaga and her thing, she did like this, they all doing like this. That's only half. See, that ain't it. See, it's two eyes because we're created in the image of God. See, even here, the Lord is showing that ultimately, when our spiritual body is awakened, see, then we're seeing through two eyes, not just one.
Okay.
See, so they're stuck.
Okay, so because that symbol is on money, that symbol, that triangle with the eye is on the money bill. That's why it's not completely God.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It just is there, and it's the symbol of the world, basically, world. But the money, that's why you have to join the money with God. You can enjoy the service of the Lord. Then it's not restless anymore. It's always, goddess of fortune is always restless. That's why people win and lose fortunes all the time. They're very restless because they don't join it with the Lord. See, she wants to be joined with the Lord. See, and so then it's settled. Same thing. Our minds are the same way. Our minds are always all over the place because it's looking for shelter. And that's why if you come here, by and by, you get the shelter. You start to feel, this is the shelter. My mind has been looking. And the mind is happy about that. Mind likes, hey, my mind wakes me up and says, come on, do bhajan, man. It's time. Get up. Time is a wasting. My mind wants to do bhajan now. Looking forward to it. Wouldn't you? Just like the people's minds are looking forward to things in the illusion. Oh, I'm looking forward to this and looking forward to this. Well, you get it when the mind gets a taste of this shelter. This is what she's been looking for. Okay? And then you start to want it. You like to do bhajan. You like to get the shelter of Krishna. The mind, you see, your own mind wants that. Okay? See, that's where it says your mind is your worst enemy or your best friend. See, that's Bhagavad Gita. Okay? So the mind becomes your best friend when it's under control. But the thing is, like Bhagavad Gita, control the mind, doing the austerities and everything. No, we need more mercy. It's too hard to do that. No, if anybody trying to control their mind without Krishna gets mercy, this devotion, it's very hard. But this is easier. This is fantastic, man. Yeah. Go ahead, read on there. Read something.
I'm multitasking here. Okay. I want to say a little thing about this, replying to Freddie. They don't see the complete God because they only use one eye. Yes, that's what, in my words, what you are saying. They cannot see the complete full God as we know God, Krishna, because they are looking, they are using one other point of vision.
Yeah, it's very microscopic. See, you're looking through, just like if you're looking through one eye, you're only seeing, I see, real eyes, right? Real eyes. What is your realization? This. Only a part of the thing. So you're just looking at this. So you're basically blind in one eye. See? So the world is all blind in one. They need two eyes. That's the idea. You get a bona fide spiritual master, and then you get your eyes open. The other eye opens. See? So now you can really see, oh, wow, I see. This is Maya, and this is the real truth. And the real truth is stronger. The real truth is more clear. The real truth is where I belong. I'm a spirit soul, not this body. The one eye is just of the illusion. You're looking at the illusion saying this is the God. This is the truth. It's only part of the picture. That's why I say we can teach I'll teach the devil here. Devil, you come here, we'll open your other eye and you'll be happy for it. I know, whoever will come here will open that other eye and you'll see you'll get more knowledge and more happiness. More, you'll find out what what is past the 33 degrees of that Illuminati thing? They can't go past that. We're all the way into infinity, infinite bliss, infinite ecstasy, every day more. Man, people are going to see, and we're going to get some devils here. They're going to come right out of that group. They're going to say, my God, we also want this. They're going to see that this is the better deal. This is a better high than they get from all that torture they're doing to people. Hey, this is how God works. Look at Prahlad Maharaj. He taught demons. Look at Bali Maharaj. What do you think these pastimes are? God wants to show his power to convert even devils and demons because he's got such a good deal. Many of them will go into the kingdom before the demigods do. Whoever will come and listen to this message will have both eyes open. They'll see it's even more logical. What are you going around like this when you can go like that? They'll see like, hey, man, we didn't know this. Yeah, of course you don't. You have to see when the Lord brings it forth, and he's doing it now through our Sangha. We'll make these false gurus when they understand, let me really see. Let me also get shiksha and awaken. What do I want to stay like a false prestige and a person who can't deliver their disciples? What good is that? Come on, man. Come here. We'll make you a guru that can deliver their disciples like we're doing here. You notice God is delivering you guys. You have the symptoms of being delivered. What do you see? Did you ever feel like this before, River? Did you have any of this kind of ecstasy? These are liberated symptoms of the highest saints. Don't even have that. You never see St. Francis laughing and crying like this. You never see St. Paul laughing and crying. This is a bigger mercy dispensation because of Lord Chaitanya's mercy. And that mercy is coming through this Sangha. You see any gurus with this kind of thing that you have? That means you have a higher position than even the Acharya Dev, because he doesn't have those symptoms in his body. People are looking, they don't know what real truth is. They don't know what real intelligence is. They don't know what the real mercy is yet. See? Full confirmation. Woo! The choo-choo train.
Can I say something, Maharaj?
Absolutely.
I don't know his name. I'm really sorry. He's that devotee that Lalita. We were all on the thread of this devotee yesterday. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I'm not sure.
Raghunath Swami.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Anyway, it was about, he was talking about what a guru is. And Lalita just smashed it. She completely, you're always saying that, Lalita, she's worth more than 1,000 of these gurus.
Yeah.
And this class that she did yesterday, I can't remember if it was yesterday or this morning. It's amazing. Talk about, really what a guru is. Really what a guru is. Wow, it was amazing. It was just like seeing, God, she is just worth more than 1,000 of these gurus.
Because you know why? Because she's a real follower. Yeah. See, she's to be a real guru, you got to be a real follower. That's why Krishna just automatically she'll become guru like this. That's guru, is being a real follower in the line. And so you get the ecstasy and you get the realization. It matures automatically. It's just, you don't even have to try to do it. Like when I started, I was just, I had no idea. All I was doing was worshiping in ecstasy for years. It was just so wonderful to be close to God. I just loved it. And all of a sudden, boom, somebody comes off the train, and then another person comes and gets darshan of Krishna. And I'm wondering what's going on. And Prabhupada was right there. Yes, this has my approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of that. See? So it just happened. It's like it was just like just came, spontaneously. So all real devotees is just they're happy, just relishing this intimate relation, and then everything comes. Seek the kingdom of God, and all else is added. This is the practical example and clarification of that statement of Jesus. That's all he did. He was worshiping the Lord intimately, and boom, all these things happened. Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. He was there. He relished that happiness of the word of God, of being close to being so close to the word, so close to the truth. See, and then all these things came. This is my beloved son, who I'm well pleased. Listen to him now. Okay? See, and then that's the word of God comes through those kinds of devotees. So yeah, and that's, you see, those who have this other idea, they want to be teachers and good, they end up going. They can't take this light. They want to live that out first. See, and they always end up getting, look at she, one of my students, actually, he doesn't believe he's a student. He thinks he's Prabhupada disciple, and he was getting so many benedictions and everything. But anyway, he had this desire to be, start giving his own thing and doing his own way, and had his own ideas and all that. And they have to go because they're not going through the purification, not ready. It's not for them by destiny. So some others are, especially with Prabhupada disciples, most of them are they really got this. It's a God brother. It's almost like a God brother thing, they just don't get it, Prabhupada's God brothers didn't get it. Jesus's God brothers didn't get it. And even Lord Chaitanya's God brothers, you could say, because he had a Brahmin community, student. Same idea. They, it's just destiny. They will get it in due course. And whoever the Lord wants to liberate will get it. Like here, people are coming just like it's the same pattern. It's always the same kind of thing. The Lord, just has a way of working. Okay. You want to read, yeah?
Yes. Do you still want to do chapter 3?
Okay. What do you want to do?
I don't know, but I want to flap open the book. Spontaneous.
Okay. Flap open the book. Let's see what happens.
Flap open the book. in the middle of a chapter or the beginning?
I don't. You decide.
Okay. This is chapter 20. Okay. Beginning. The stories of Murari Gupta. All glories to Sri Gaurasundar, the Gaurashima. All glories to Sri Gaurashima, the son of Mother Sachi. The shade, the shade of your lotus feet drives away all distress. The shade of your lotus feet drives away all distress. You are
the shade. See, the shade is that taste. See, you got to taste the lotus feet of the Lord, or his pastimes, his qualities, his name. Do you feel the shade? Do you feel purified? Do you feel like the feeling of shelter? It's a feeling thing. It's an actual experience in your body. And like when when you're in the hot sun and you have an umbrella, you feel, you're right. It's a feeling. You feel your material body is shaded, right? Well, spiritually too. Do you feel the pastimes of the Lord above you, his qualities, his name? Do you feel your spirit, your soul shaded? Okay? Do you feel that in your temple? See, the body's external. This is the awakening, is to feel you eternally, your spiritual body will feel shaded. from the pelting of Maya, trying to always cover up your realization, cover up your intimacy with God. That's what she does. Heaps things over it. Okay? So that we stay under that shade. We'll have eternal. The Maya will always be shaded from his darkness, by staying under that shade. See, of the truth and feeling it. See, relishing it. That mellows. See, the mellows. You got to taste this feeling, the feelings, spiritual awakened feelings, the rapture, the happiness. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's so fantastic, man. That's what you see here, is that, a person actually doing that. It's like Johann says, Maya Mavati's guru, doesn't show, he's very ecstatic, but never shows it. Well, then how do you know? How do you know he's just not? But then, oh, well, we just assume. I don't know. Well, then say if he is or feeling these things but doesn't show it and all that, well, then nobody will know that that's an option. I mean, you notice here we're not only showing it, we're teaching about its glories. Obviously she's not understanding it to that degree because she doesn't show that she's understanding it to that degree. But she's coming here, so let's see what happens. Yeah.
So we can, there are two kinds of shade. Yes, the shade offered by Maya, the protection offered by Maya, but it will not give you any protection. But the shade of Gaurashima, of Lord Chaitanya, that kind of shade is the real protection, and it can really protect you.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. This is what we're here to demonstrate, to show that this shelter, Lord Chaitanya, is great for everything. His Radha and Krishna is great for everything. It's all in one solution, man. You'll feel your intelligence will grow, your logic will grow, your understanding will grow, your happiness will grow, your purification will grow, will be more and more. You'll have the spiritual power to liberate souls. What else do you want? What else is better than that? That's real wealth, man. You're free from the cycle of birth and death forever. And look at it, you Bill Gates can't get free. Trump can't get free. They also have to get the shelter. If they knew what was here available and it's real wealth, they would think, oh my God, what am I doing over here? Why don't I come and I can be free of the cycle of birth and death? But they don't even know that's of value. They don't even think that's important. See, that's why whoever comes to the parampara, you are very fortunate, because now you know what life is really about. You will learn what life is really about. Otherwise, you don't know. Nobody knows. And they go another life and another life, not knowing what is really important. That comes from this shelter. What's really important, truly. Everyone else doesn't. They're thinking what is unimportant as is important. That's illusion. That's his one-eye bullshit, man. It's totally unimportant. Matter of fact, it's very dangerous. These people are going to downward spiral, to very dark places where they may never come out. Even says those who go, the scriptures say, you can go down into this darkness so much, it's very hard to get out. Only by good fortune do it, like somebody powerful like Lord Shiva or Jesus, they come down, and preach to the Prahlad, go down, Bali Maharaj, down to the darkness and pull people out. Talk about mercy. My God, if they don't, who would bring them out, these souls? People, only those who have this spiritual power. We're also doing that here. You notice you think it's by chance we've been born at this time, when this is one of the most degraded times ever. You don't know the horrors that are coming forth from those who stay into that. This is the worst, one of the worst times ever, in that sense. But one of the best times too are always the opportunity. Isn't that the mercy of the Lord? At the worst times, he gives the best. In this worst Kali Yuga, he's given the best deal. This particular one. It's a great time, man.
The contrast is also very clear now. Yes, the contrast between liberated souls and conditioned souls. It's so clear now. So it's a great opportunity to look now and to see this now, and for everyone there is a particular upgrade from some. They have to abandon their opinions, and the way to upgrade is also very clear now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and this is when the time the Lord wants to show what is what. This is the living Bhagavatam. You notice the Bhagavatam's written about histories when Prahlad was here was a very demoniac time, right? Very demoniac power took over. Also, Krishna came at a very dark time when the demons took over, all these demon kings. It's all these demon kings got together, and that's why they were powerful. The mode of passion and ignorance be very strong. It's the same thing now. You notice all the demon kings all over the globe, all over the world have gotten together and are pushing the same program of deceit, lies, trickery, debauchery, all of them. See, same time. But this is the time. You notice, even predicted, the Lord comes at this time. So this is a very special time. I'm not thinking, thank you, Lord, for putting me here, man. This is a special time. This is, I'm telling you, get the real shelter. You see, it's past time. This is a sport time, and these other people don't have this shelter. They're gonna be like, they're sweating bullets. Here, this is all sport, man. We just play and destroy the illusion. Here, somebody said something here. Oh yeah, read this here, Tom.
Gaura Shama Gauri. And I tell you, that is so wonderful, being able to see that this ecstasy exists. I never saw anything like this before, nowhere. All glories to our amazing Guru Dev Srila Gaur Hari Das Maharaj, whom God prima and shares it with us.
Yeah, you see, tell you that this wonderful see that this otherwise you don't know it exists. So what? Okay, so what are you going to preach? So-called Krishna consciousness, always rules, regulations, and big ceremonies, and then you got the the persons who can't taste this bliss and become purified hearted. Purified in the heart. And by relishing this, and so they can't be straight, they always have to have material motive, because you can't get over duplicity and hypocrisy and everything just by religion. You got to at some point relish this ecstasy, and then your heart becomes pure. Blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God, right? Jesus said, and Bhagavatam says the same thing. Only the pure in heart can understand this Bhagavatam. See, you got to prove that, and the only way to do that is you got to relish this ecstasy. This ecstasy is like a solvent that burns away Maya and duplicities and hatreds and all kinds of garbage on the Lord's, the Lord who's in there, so he can come forth through a purified heart. That's why it's so hard to stay here if you got all these ulterior motives. You notice they all do the same thing. They leave here and want to instruct their guru. They want to instruct Gaur Hari Das like they know better. Always. Everyone that's left here always wants to instruct their guru and to show that that's where they're at. If you have eyes, two eyes, you can see that. If you only have one eye like them, you can't see. You think that's the truth. Oh yeah, Gohar, he's doing the wrong thing. He's showing ecstasy. He shouldn't do that. What is this? This you see, this shows you. I've never been able to see, I didn't know it existed. So how do you bring something into existence that no one has seen before? Any Vaishnavas have hardly ever seen this unless they saw it on Prabhupada. Or it's awakening in them, and then the Vaidhi Bhaktas will go, shut it off. Oh, what are you doing? You're not supposed to cry for Krishna. You're supposed to hide it. Then this ecstatic devotion is not preached. Well, anyway, we got the order. I got the blessing of Krishna himself. So that's going to be, I'm not here to please fools. Well, maybe you are. In this way, we'll make the fools intelligent. We're here to follow the transcendental line, man, and bring forth this ecstatic worship again. So the world can be really happy. You're not going to be happy just being a ceremonial worship. That's so superficial, man. It's not deep. We're here to show how happy it is to go deep into God. Penetrate.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom.
When you take shelter somewhere, you become a part of the disciplic line there.
Yeah.
When you take shelter, there you become part of this disciplic line. So where do you want to become conscious? Where do you want to become part? It's intelligent to not go and take refuge at something that is incomplete. It's far more intelligent to go there where it's complete, where there's Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha, everything.
Well, you got to see the real line is the real line. See, it's just as it is. Real line is real line, man. Where's the real line? Otherwise, it's false followers. The real line is that ecstatic worship of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and all their real devotees 550 years ago. And also with Narottam after they disappeared, then Narottam and Srinivas. So that is the real line. Where is it today? Oh, well, my guru has it, but he doesn't show it. Okay, well, we don't know where the real line is. Your guru's not showing it. We don't know if it's there or not. I mean, because we don't even know what the real line is because they don't show it. Maybe they don't know what the real line is. Maybe they're just speculating, in which they, to be honest with you, but they probably are. You know how many people say, oh, I'm as ecstatic as Gohari's group? Purushet was saying that, I think. Oh, I'm just more ecstatic than him. But never show it, never see it. How do you know? You ever seen Purushet as ecstatic as yourself there, River? Have you ever seen? I can't hear you.
When he was here, no, not really. It was a really nice time for me because I'd never done anything like that before.
Yeah.
But it was just that one thing I told you before. He had this feeling in his heart, and he told me about that feeling, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's the only thing. Yeah. And it was to do with Lord Chaitanya.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That could be super soul realization. That's how the super soul, without the condensed symptoms of prema yet. See? So maybe he had, because, he's connecting there, he's had the feeling of God, manifesting in the heart. That's super soul. See, prema is when the tears start coming and the ecstatic symptoms. They're so intense ecstasy. See, that's what the Lord, his getting really close and then more realization of the absolute truth. Mellows, transcendental mellows cause of that. So until you see it in the world, you don't know what it is. You don't know if it really exists. You don't know exactly, you're unclear. Everything's unclear. See, Lord Chaitanya made it clear what the ultimate happiness of God is. If there was anything more, okay, well, there'd have to be another incarnation showing that. But, if you look at the scriptures, this is where it's going. There's nothing more than the relishing mellows. And I know from my own experience, this is it, man. I mean, God, I'm not even thinking this area. I haven't seen any. See, it's all about, well, what are you seeing that's better? Is there any better manifestation of something more fantastic than relishing mellows, of intimate understanding of God and his name and tasting and all that stuff? Is there anything better? I haven't seen. Have you? Have you seen anything better than this? What is being revealed in this world? Lord Chaitanya came and revealed something very rare and very wonderful. Anyway, we're revealing it again. That's why it's so great and so deep that people got to get purified to recognize it. Because it's confidential, it's hidden by the Lord's Maya. And if you're too covered by the Maya, you can't see this, just like people can't see the super soul. But anyway, this is by this worship, it gets stronger, more pure, that purifies the atmosphere. This is you remember that realization I just had the other day. The Son of God, the Lord's going to appear like lightning from the east, flashes all the way to the west. Boom! Like that. How does that happen? This kind of worship. See? It's purifying, and then it reaches a point, and then boom! People all get it. The 100th monkey, they have that book, 100th monkey effect. The monkeys on one side are doing something and the others get it. Actually, I had this kind of realization in the 90s. I started to see how this started to work like this. So anyway, that's why this worship, Lord Chaitanya says, ecstatic worship purifies the whole universe. Well, what's that about? See, there's this emanation is very powerful. It starts to wipe away the ignorance, like on a subconscious level, on a very deep level like this. See, that's why you guys are here. Remember, look at how many years. Sachi knows I was always doing this and hardly anybody came, right? Remember, just every day. I was just ecstatic too, because that was my motivation, was to relish this. Oh, it's so nice every day to speak about Lord Chaitanya and to relish this intimacy, So just for that, and then some people would come and then they go. Okay. Notice they're sticking along more. Sachi, they're staying more now. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, no. It's very different time. Very different time now.
Yeah. But that's all this worship. It's accumulative. See, and that's why more and more people will start to get it. I know it. I already seen its symptoms. That's how it worked with Lord Chaitanya. They just kept worshiping in ecstasy, and it started to grow. Just spontaneously. You'll see people come, just out of the woodwork, all of a sudden, where did they come from? Because they're people, we're getting more purified ourselves and purifying the world. The energy is emanating. So that's our work, This is the work, Sadhu Sangha. This is, the workers are few for this right now. But, it'll be more, more and more. When Indian saves you, you become Indian. Oh, that's a very deep realization there. Larry Williams is back. Okay. You talk a lot. Why don't you just listen, man? Just come here and listen. You always got to write. You always write.
Leroy.
Listen more. Don't have to write all the time. You miss out when you're writing. It's like you got to connect, man. You're not quite really connecting here. He lives in me. I don't know who lives in you. Okay, anyway, go ahead. Start reading here, Tom.
God, Leroy's saying God lives in him.
Yeah. God lives in everybody. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
But how much are you aware of that?
He also says go for the gusto, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
All glories to Sri Gaurasima, the son of Mother Sachi. The shade of your lotus feet drives away all distress. The shade of your lotus feet drives away all distress.
Yeah, that's that connection and communion. Do you feel it? Do you feel a relationship with the Lord? Do you like being in His presence? Do you feel that how it cools you down? How it awakens you? How it gives you happiness? See, that's what you get in the real line. See? All your distresses go just by the Lord's association. It's that wonderful, man. That's all I'm preaching here. It's how to get that. And once you got that, hey, man, now you have that comforter that Jesus was talking about, the counselor that Jesus was talking about, the what do you call, the instructing guru that that Krishna Karnamrita is talking about, the Supreme Personality of Godhead who wears a peacock feather. See? The ones, the Christians, they don't know that Lord yet. They will someday, maybe. If they become attracted to a line like this. Yeah, go ahead.
You are the life and the soul. You are the life and soul.
See, that's how you transcend the false ego. When your life and soul is the Lord, because He is the light. It's like there's the sun and the sunshine. Well, where does the sunshine, the particles, get their life? And where is their real soul? It's in the sun. That's the Lord, man. And that's how you transcend the illusion. The illusion gives you you become feeling separate from that sun, separated. But not in a transcendental way, in a material way. See, the particle is always separate and it derives its happiness by facing the sun. See, facing the sun, it becomes empowered. It becomes brighter. See, so it'll always be a particle because that's its nature. See, the sun will always be the sun and the particle will always be its particle, but the particle knows its source. See, but when you're separated by the Lord's dark Maya, see, you're cut off from that, the divine radiance. See, and all you got is the glow of this Maya, the modes of nature is darkness, dark. Ugh, yuck. It's like walking amongst, when you start to get this, you start to feel like you're walking a bunch of around dead people. They're not awake. You look in their eyes, there's no light yet. Why? Because they're not looking at the light yet. They don't know what it is. Our job is to help them. Hey, man, come look at the light. Your eyes will be bright like Radha's. People, they even look at the light and they can't see it, That's why, hey, we keep worshiping, keep getting purified to the point where their eyes, boop, pop open. Like lightning from the east flashes to the west. That's how the Lord's going to do it. It's prophesied. It's true. Go ahead.
You are the life and the soul of Gadadhar Pandit. Be merciful to me.
See, a lot of people are thinking that's external. Jesus is going to come external like this. No. When you're awakened and deeply relishing Ras, then you see that. Yeah. It's an inner awakening, man. From within that light, boom, you see it. How else could it be? What is he going to see it? Then it's still an external thing. It's not inside. And so, there it is. There it is. It's always out there. No. Inside. The kingdom of God is where? Jesus said it. Within and at hand. Boom. There it is. From within the Lord, that lightning. That's why you see, it's a perfect analogy. So like, you're not going to get it any more clear than that. Like from lightning flashing from the east to the west. Within. Just how else can it be? How much? That's perfect. See, that's the perfect way. Isn't that better than otherwise? It's always an external. Oh, they're out there, you know. That's all. Maya's playground is out there. Within here is the Lord's playground. Internal. You notice they call it internal bhakti. Internal, right? Not external bhakti. Internal bhakti that's the best. That's where it's all going. Okay? That's why the devotees, wherever they are, you know, Narada Muni's going anywhere in the universes. Pretty amazing, huh? He has no weakness. See, Superman, he can only go where the sun is, the yellow sun. He can't go around the red suns. He loses his power. See, even Superman ain't strong enough. Yeah, but we get our soul awakened. You can go into any sun, red, blue, green, doesn't matter. No sun, you can go to the darkness. You can go into the deepest darkness and you're illuminated from within. Isn't that amazing? You see, it's even that. You know, even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, seek that place where in my kingdom, people are not, they don't need a sun out there. They're illuminated from within. See, it's all within, internal. See, that lightning will flash internally all the way throughout humanity. See, we're in those times. Go ahead, Tom. What?
So Narada Muni, he is really free. He can travel where he wants.
Yeah, anywhere, because he's illuminated from within. You know, he knows internal bhakti. Look at people here already they're becoming like Narada Munis. Some are already there. Look at Ladita and Johan. They're chanting in such ecstasy. What do you think Narada's doing? Same thing. You know, that's their power. That's their ecstasy. That's their happiness. See, the more that's the awakening. That's what's going. That's our work here, man. You know, to get that going in people where you're feeling, the Lord is living more and more. He's taking his seat in my heart, Radha and Krishna, man. More and more in there. See, making room, see, for that. See, let's push out that mode of goodness, man. Still need more room there. Go ahead, Tom.
Okay.
Time is wasting.
Be merciful to me. Be merciful to me, so that my mind may remain fixed at your lotus feet. Be merciful to me, so that my mind may remain fixed at your lotus feet.
Yeah, what is that mercy? That mercy is attachment, man. Then your mind, see, I told you, mind wants that. Mind it's like, the mind knows, hey man, I'll always be restless, and I'm tired of looking at the material stuff because I find there's no rest in it. It's agitating. This is what the modes do. You look at the objects of the sense, always agitate. See, the mind finds peace at the feet of the Lord. The feet of the Lord is his name. His pastimes, devotional service, pure devotional service, pure attachment. Go ahead.
I'm kind of distracted.
Why?
Yeah. Do you also think that I want to look intelligent? That I try to look intelligent?
Who?
Yeah, somebody was.
Why are you looking at it? Why don't you just look at the book right now? Let me look at it.
Yes. Okay.
Just look at the book now.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Chaitanya was now fully engaged. Chaitanya was now fully engaged.
Why is she so happy? Why are you happy there, Sachi? You look like you're enjoying this.
All I can say is I went through about 2 weeks of hell.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I really, really went through some really, really heavy duty stuff for 2 weeks. And I'm meeting some new friends, and and I have my friends here, and something came finally, and I feel so much better.
Yeah. See, that's from the purification. See, you're going to go through hell in this world anyway. You might as well go here, and then the hell turns into, it's the agony and the ecstasy at first. See, this is burning off all that stuff. Then you just start thinking, Lord, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I did a class on this yesterday. You should listen to it if you didn't hear it. It's how it is. So that's the preliminaries. You're burning off all kinds of karmas and all kinds of things. And all of a sudden you can't get happiness out there so much. And you're always thinking, where is God? Where is Krishna? See, there you go. And it's burning. See, it's doing work. This is the work. The Lord is doing it. He's cleaning, he's burning. See, it's throwing things in the fire, and instead of you before, you're always stoking the fire. Here he's burning it all. People are just stoking the fire. They're looking at the objects of the senses, and getting agitated, and fire. Just here, the fire just starts burning, see, the other stuff away. And you just start thinking, where are you, Lord? I want more. I want more. I do that, this is a sequence. I was chanting like that. Even this morning, I was like, hey, where are you? Where? Just like this. I just had to have it. It's like, just like people feel about something out there. I start feeling, Lord, where are you? I gotta have, just go kind of almost a little crazy. It's great. It's like, that's part of the thing. This eagerness. So this is burning. It's all kinds of amazing things are doing. We're getting ready for entering into the pastimes of the Lord. Because even if you're not even completely finished, because of attraction to the Lord, you'll go and be with him and the devotees there, and then you'll just burn it all off, whatever's left. So here we've got an opportunity to work on it, to get it all going. And whatever's left will be next life. No problem. It'll be with Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, or probably with Lord Chaitanya. I think a lot of us will go into that, and then whatever. Who knows? At that point, whatever you decide with God will be your destiny. If you want to be like a Narada Muni, maybe you like family type things. They have devotees in the spiritual world that are part of a family. Maybe we'll go on preaching like that. Who knows? Could be. We'll be. The nine Yogendras. They're nine devotees, and they just go around together. They like being together. They just go around preaching here and there. Narada Muni likes the alone trip. Isn't that amazing? You don't have to, on this path, you're not sacrificing anything. You can be yourself, man. However you are built and wired up is perfect. You want to, some devotees are married in the spiritual world. Look at Lord Shiva and Parvati. They have this marriage thing going. Just different strokes for different folks. Isn't that amazing? I love this. I've never seen anything made more clear about spiritual life and spirit and the way God works. It's so natural. Just like here, as above, so below. See, as above is becoming below now. See? So, because as below only reflects as above. And if you're in the reflection, like this, you can't see it. You're just absorbed in the looking at the reflection, thinking that's God. Well, it's part of it, but dark representation. Okay, go ahead, Tom. Read some more.
Chaitanya was now fully engaged. Chaitanya was now fully engaged in performing his wonderful pastimes with all his associates.
Yeah, you see, all his associates were there. They started to come. When ecstatic love started to manifest, the associates started to come. See, same thing with preaching of Jesus. When he started to get really deep in all this, then those who were meant to come came. Notice this here, same thing, ecstatic devotion, powerfully present. people, those who are meant for this, they start to come. The jewels, jewels are coming here. The ones really want, yeah, this is where I'm to be, man. Yeah, let's get together. Let's play ball, man. Let's start liberating souls. Yeah, let's start soul winning out here, man. Let's show the kingdom of God and how fantastic it is, how much of a better deal than it is than anywhere else, and then even better than Vaidhi, better than the gurus haven't awakened to this platform yet. I show it, man. Demonstrate it. Man, we got carte blanche, no restriction, unrestricted. Nityananda got unrestricted. Lord Chaitanya, without restriction. I got the same order from Prabhupada, man, and Krishna, unrestricted. So powerful. I love it, man. We can be ourselves completely. On spiritual platform. See, show that, demonstrate it, show its glories. Hey, man, it's well needed at this time, isn't it? People got to see, they're seeing the extreme of demonism coming out now. We got to show the extreme of godliness. Literally, what God is beyond goodness, even. Because the goodness ain't strong enough, man, but this is different. Okay? This is the real truth, man, the complete truth, the complete Godhead. Love of Krishna is the complete Godhead. Demonstrated, shown. No, we're not a no-show. That'll be non-existent. It won't be available in this world. You got to see it. Read this here, Tom.
Shama Gauri. Yeah, I have to think always because the letters are different. Shama Gauri. By your mercy, dear Gurudev, my eyes, my ears, and my heart finally popped open.
Woo! Wow! We did a miracle! We did a miracle.
Thank you for giving this to me. Thank you for giving this to me. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, empowering you to show what real Krishna consciousness is all about.
Yeah, so we're not doing such a bad thing. We're just showers. If you guys want to be non-showers, no shows, no problem. But we're going to do our show. This is show business. Hey, man, it's all about show business. This is our business, is to show what the Lord came to bring, man. Why not, man? Isn't it a great privilege? It's a great happiness. It's a great labor of love. I like that. Love labor. It's easy, natural, wonderful, man. Expressive. Divine reality on the planet, man. Coming through us little foolish human beings. I love it, man. Just, Lord, have your way here now. Really kind of just let go, man. Just let it out, man. Just play in this world again and liberate it at the same time. Yeah, do that, man. And we'll sit here and watch. Okay, read on.
Fully engaged in performing his wonderful pastimes with all his associates. Fully engaged in performing his wonderful pastimes with all his associates.
See, wonderful pastimes, transcendental pastimes. They're wonderful, but who can see them? Who can appreciate them? See, you have to have this bhakti, this ecstasy. Then all of a sudden, yeah, they're wonderful pastimes. They're nice. Oh, I love them. Oh, they're transcendental. I can pick it up, man. Why? Because you got the love of God. See, love of Krishna, love of Lord Chaitanya. The Lord Chaitanya has come to give that love to us because we're just fools. We are so stupid. We can't, on our own can't figure it out. We need his help. Isn't it nice? Yeah. Yeah, I love the way the Lord's working. He's giving us. You don't have to be anything special. Isn't that what a relief? You gurus, if you understood boy, you could relax. All you guys out there, you could just relax and just admit, repent. You know, repent is, Lord, I ain't anything. I'm just this way, man. You know, but your glories is in Kali Yuga. Fools like me, you're giving the highest thing. So, you know, there's no one more qualified than me. I'm so foolish, so low, so degraded. So I got the qualification for you. You came here for guys like me and gals like me. Can you imagine if people would just, if these big Acharya days would just admit that like that, they would get the highest thing. This is our work, to show that. Look at this. Now, I don't have to prove anything. Don't have to show anything external. Just be, you know, just in this mood. You know, this mood is the truth. You know, Lord Chaitanya came to deliver the most fallen persons. And that's us, all of us. We ain't got anything. And even the most fallen are usually the ones who just don't accept this bhakti when it's here. Then you stay in a fallen condition. That's why if a waitress comes here, or a housewife, or just an ordinary rank and file person comes here and takes shelter, they get it. Because the Lord came for you. And anybody in that mood. But the big sannyasis with the big pride and thinking they've got to be perfect and they are perfect or whatever's in their minds, they come later. See, Jesus even said, you Pharisees will come later. The whores get in first. See, they admit it. They like my word. This word gives them real hope, real assurance. See, anybody, you listen to this preaching, hey man, is this in line or what? You can check it in the book. Did Lord Chaitanya came for the most fallen or what? Do you have to be anything special? This is specialness, is the admitting, I'm really the most fallen, Lord Chaitanya came to deliver me. Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, they're devotees. I take shelter. You come here, you'll understand all these things, how to really take shelter, how easy it is, actually. Don't have to work at trying to be special and a special devotee and an austere and you chant 1 lakh, therefore you deserve Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. Baloney, man, that ain't the real path. This is. We got the shelter, Lord Chaitanya. We do. We really do. We show it, man. Not caring like, say, he's showing who you can go and be in your mood, and that doesn't matter, man. We're here to show this. We're here to show the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. We're here to collect anyone who wants to get this mercy. If you're a one-eyed person out there, you know, the Illuminatis, you can come. Lady Gaga, you are doing this, you can come also. We'll pop that other eye open and you'll be more happy than ever. You'll be free of the darkness of my Lord's Maya. My Lord's Maya Yoga Maya is in control of that Maha Maya. She's more powerful, more attractive, more beautiful. You know? Well, you see, we're going to get some famous people coming. Then my Lord will be glorified. If he can get some famous gurus and some famous persons in the entertainment industry. Wouldn't that be nice there, River? Get some famous people to come. You know, just to show the Lord's glory, more attractive than what they're getting from his dark shadow. You watch, man. Mark my words. Or mark his words. Mark our words. Why not, man? You know, hey, is the Lord attractive or what? Is he really powerful or what? Well, Lord, you show your power by delivering some of these entertainers and some of these politicians and some of these political gurus. Show your glories. I want to see it. Don't you want to see it, Tom? How about you, River? How about you, Sek? You want to see some of these Acharya Daves get this? Okay, it's out there. That's my prayer for the day. I don't usually pray for anything. Somehow or other, spontaneously, that prayer came. All right, let's see. Demonstrate your glories, Lord. Please, let us see this. Very easy for you to bring the housewives and the, and the waitresses and all that. Now, really show your muscles, man. Bring some of those guys really, engrossed in your Maya. Yeah. Okay, let's see your buff. Let's see how buff you are, Lord. Okay, go ahead there, Tom.
Yeah, to be honest, I like the people who are already coming here. Yes, I like those waitresses more than the so-called famous people in the mundane world.
But we want to convert them. We want them to become,
Yes, okay, but I enjoy already here.
Oh, well, you're not greedy enough. You know how long it took me to be this greedy, Hey, man, this is a milestone for me to even ask for anything.
Yes, I'm happy you ask for it. It's part of the circus, and we have something to look forward to.
Are you calling this a circus?
A theater, a circus, a lila.
Yeah, this is part of the circus.
We are in the pastimes of you and God.
It's like Nityananda. Nityananda, they went to Jagaya Madai, or Nityananda, he went to Jagaya Madai and was thinking, if Lord Chaitanya will agree to convert these two, then the whole village will believe in him. See, because a lot of people, they thought, oh, Nimai, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But so Nityananda was thinking, if he can convert these two rogues, because they were terrorizing the whole village. They were demons, man, big demons. And he did. See, he agreed. And then they were delivered. So I was surprised this morning I even said this, because that's really that's going for it, man. That's great. Could you imagine get somebody like Lady Gaga come in here, or President Trump? Whoa, my goodness. Whew, that'll show the Lord is really on this planet strong, big time. So let us continue to make sure everybody regularly comes to Sadhu Sangha. Let us force our Lord to come here. Let's beg, borrow, and plead, and bring them here and do these miracles. Okay, go ahead, Tom. Oops.
Okay. Sometimes he danced. Sometimes he danced. Sometimes he danced. Sometimes he sung.
Here, read this. Read this here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading for you, so I'm helping you out, so you don't.
Love, pleasure. Sorry. Love, pleasure here is bigger every day.
Yeah, you see, this is how it is. We got to get more and more into the pleasure of God. Isn't that a pleasurable path? What a fantastic, how can this not be attractive? The pleasure becomes more and more every day. Oh, after a while they think, hey, man, let's go on to the pleasure boat. This is a boat, man. It's the pleasure boat. You remember that movie, the TV series, The Love Boat? This is the love boat, man. Come on, the love boat, everybody. The love of God boat. Love of Krishna boat. What is this here? Read this, Tom.
Amy Rose, I have jumped right into the top path by associating with you and the amazing Grace Place devotees. And I feel like I won the bhakti lottery.
Wow, how did she get these realizations? Is it special mercy of Lord Chaitanya? He just came like, a couple of months ago or a month ago or something. See what we're attracting, Sachi? High class, high quality, high caliber. She must have been working on this for lifetimes or something. Just come, it's hiding in the waitress, under the waitress dress. Waiting table.
I really appreciate waitresses now ever since you've been talking about waitress. Because some new friends invited me to come to eat with them, and I was just like so appreciated how waitresses are so attentive.
Yeah.
You know, they're just amazing. The service, the service attitude.
Yes. See, our miracle is going to be Sachi Devi. We're going to turn her from Dukhi into Sukhi constantly. She's going to someday have a smile that won't leave.
That will be a miracle. I've been working on this for so long.
Yeah. Don't worry. Krishna is going to fulfill your desire in the fantastic way that it'll surprise even you. I tell you, my Lord is strong. He's getting stronger all the time. He's more powerful than anybody here in this universe. I'm telling you, man, you're going to see. He's going to make a lot of people happy. It's fantastic. I love this. Okay, go ahead there, Tom. Read something. I don't know what, but just read.
Okay. Sometimes he danced. Sometimes he sung. And yet again, he cried or laughed. But all these were symptoms of his ecstatic love. Oh,
see, crying or laughing, symptoms of his ecstatic love. Where do you see that? Oh, we don't show that. I'm sorry, but we don't show them. So therefore, you don't even see the pastime. You don't even see that as value. You know, hey, man, I'm telling you, this is the most valuable thing in my life is this laughing and crying. Lord Shiva does it. You can read the Bhagavatam. And he was also criticized by the Mota Goody Two-Shoes, you know, Daksha. Oh, he laughs and cries. No, you don't know the glories of Shiva. Anybody here who laughs or cries is in a liberated soul. You can't do that on your own. It's a special mercy of Lord Chaitanya's grace upon this planet. That is the highest revelation. Even Shiva has that realization, and people are getting that here, to laugh and cry for Krishna, laugh and cry, you know, chanting his holy name. There is no more profound revelation that doesn't come from that laughing and crying. See, that is the full Godhead inside you, living inside you. Very fortunate, River, you can do that and blow your nose and wipe those tears. Hey, man, you got something very special, and you know it. Read this, Tom.
Aman Narayan Das. Guru Maharaj. Your prayer is spot on, Shastra. Your prayer is spot on, Shastra. When Nitai and Haridas is running away from Jagai Madai, is very comical. When Nitai and Haridas is running away from Jadai Madai, it's very comical. It's like a Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, like Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, they're comical. Where does comedy come from? It comes from the Lord. You know, that's why devotees, they have all kinds of qualities that you begin to appreciate. They're very comical. They make a lot of jokes. You know, why? Because the Lord is speaking through them. The Lord likes to make jokes. He plays through his flute, his song, his jokes, his comedy, his it's thrilling, adventure. Everything comes through. More and more and more. Isn't that nice? We just, Lord, use us, man. You know, let us be your flute, man. You know, bring your transcendental potency to this planet. Liberate everybody. That's what this Kali Yuga is supposed to be like, that, right? A golden age. Come on, man. Manifest your golden age. Yeah, I think that was Govinda.
Okay,
go ahead.
Symptoms of his ecstatic love of Krishna. Symptoms of his ecstatic love of Krishna. One day, Chaitanya was visiting Srivas Pandit's house with Nityananda. One day, Chaitanya was visiting Srivas Pandit's house with Nityananda. As they were sitting, Murari Gupta came in and prostrated himself at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. Looking effulgent, he got up and again prostrated himself before Nityananda. Sri Chaitanya was always pleased with Murari Gupta, so now he spoke frankly to Murari, saying, "What you did just now by first offering obeisances to me and then to Nityananda was a violation of Vaishnava etiquette."
See, that's what happens. See, so who is that? Murari Gupta, or is that?
Yes.
Murari? Yeah, Murari Gupta. He's a spontaneous devotee. He just spontaneously did that. Part of the pastimes of the Lord. But then the Lord wanted to show, oh, wait a second, you got to show the real path. The real path is you got to go through my devotee, man. You got to go through my representative, Nityananda, to get to me. See? And you got to show the world this, because otherwise they'll misunderstand. They'll think that they can go directly to me and get me, or they can go through some Ritvik system to get to me, or they can go through some living dead gurus who are not awakened yet. No, they got to go through my real representative. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, ahead of ourselves, but what the heck, you need to kind of show that. Otherwise, people they jump, they'll jump and all this stuff. See. So, and another thing, so there's another angle too, is Murari did it right because it was his heart said, do that. Followed his heart. And the Lord uses everything to say he was pleased, and he was also wanted to teach the world something and all that thing. This way, we're here to explain these pastimes so people can understand, where is the real path? Where can you get your eyes open, man? Where can you get realization? Where can you find the real path? Where can you attain Krishna in this life? Here. We'll prove it. We've already proved it. We'll prove it some more. Why not? Go ahead, read on.
Why do you, of all people, do this? You are supposed to teach others who are ignorant about these esoteric rules. You are supposed to teach others who are ignorant about these esoteric rules.
See, the esoteric rule, he doesn't really fully, it's all hints and all this stuff. This is left for the devotees to explain. Yeah, esoteric rule is you go through the representative. The real guru now in 2021 represents Nityananda. They must. You want to get to Lord Chaitanya, you must go through the parampara. You must, and if you don't think, oh, I don't need to, okay, well, let's see if you've made it. You see, people are making it here that are going through the parampara. How do you know? They have the ecstatic symptoms. That's Krishna confirming, right? That's Lord Chaitanya confirming. You're going the right way. You got the symptoms. Otherwise, you wouldn't have these symptoms. You didn't get these with Parashit, right? He needs to learn this too. You people following Acharya Dev and Jayapataka, you don't have the symptoms that my students have. You got to go this way if you really want Krishna. Otherwise, you'll take another birth, because neither your guru knows that this is where it's going, nor do you, because you don't have a guru telling you like it actually is. Hey. You need to hear it as it is. You notice? Now anybody who listens here, you look at the past and say, oh, wow, that's what it really means. Yeah, you're right. Why? Because we demonstrated that it works. This is the real path. The Lord is showing, you see, I'm proving that this is the right place. In spite, no neck beads, no dhoti, nothing. But that you have the right understanding. That's what you need. Internal understanding. See, real worship of loving ecstasy, whether you got a dhoti on, tilak on, or you're a sannyasi, or a low-class, fourth-class Sudra like Gauri Das. You get the right understanding here. And the Lord confirms it. I'm just speaking, man. The Lord does all the work, man. He does all the miracles, man. He just, boop, in your heart shows you that this is real. See? Nobody knows the gold standard. That's the problem. They don't know the gold standard is the awakening of ecstatic love like you see in River and Lalita Ganga and Johan and whoever else it's awakening in. That's the gold standard. They don't know that in Krishna consciousness. And we're going to make it really clear where the real gold standard is so that you can get real gold. Otherwise, you don't know what real gold is yet, do you? Go ahead, Tom.
Murari replied, "My Lord, what do I know? My Lord, what do I know? You are in full control of my heart. You are in full control of my heart. I have acted according to your desire. I have acted according to your desire." The Lord then said, "All right, Murari, go home now." All right, Murari, go home now. Tonight you will come to know everything, and tomorrow we shall meet again. Tonight you will come to know everything, and tomorrow we shall meet again. Murari became grave and smiling incessantly. He left for his home. That night in a dream he saw Sri Nityananda dressed like a kingly wrestler, walking ahead. Where's my son? Okay. Oh, come on. She saw Sri Nityananda dressed like a kingly wrestler, walking ahead. Great hoods of snakes were above his head and his hands. And in his hands he held the pestle and plow. Sri Nityananda looked exactly like Sri Balaram.
Yeah, you see, that is the representative of the Lord. See, he came first in front of Lord Chaitanya. See, he comes first. What are his weapons and what is his tools? The pestle grinds you to whiteness. See that poem of love of Gail Jabram. If love beckons to you, follow him, Sachi. Even though his ways are hard and strong, and you got the pestle there, grinding you to whiteness. And the plowing all that stuff up, all that earth. Plowing, you see it just coming right up, boom, all over the place, man. See? The plow and the pestle, that's Guru Dev. See? Got to get things ready, right? Ready for the marriage. Ready for the garden of flowers.
I didn't know when I met you that I wanted a guru. I wanted God. And guru came along with God. And now I see it was actually a blessing, but I really did not have any idea, concept of guru. I do now.
Surprise! I didn't know either. When I had my first awakening, with when I had that vision, and I saw this thing that I mentioned before, I didn't know it was about finding Jesus Christ, the devotees, I didn't find a living one that I would say I really was like that, but I found them in the book. I found them in the Bible, and I found it in the Vedas. That how important these persons are, and that's the whole thing. When you go through this tutelage, you start to see the book. These devotees are the door. it's not just you got Jesus and living guru to help you get through to the door, and then you realize, boy, these devotees all represent God. You go through them; they are the door to the experience of God, their glorification. That's how it works. We're just getting people to understand, so you can go through the book. You'll see you're getting God through those devotees, through their glorification. And they have a little nice, they're like these jewels, you go through and you can relish their, the personality of Godhead through them, in this jewel and that jewel and that jewel. See, they're all jewels, It's like St. Paul and St. Peter, St. John, all these are jewels. And then we have, see, people, they only have that. But we have Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Krishna Das Kaviraj. See, all these jewels, they are all connected to the supreme jewel.
So
Read
the
this.
devotee,
Go ahead, Tom, whatever.
Yeah.
Just free flow.
devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat, they teach you to taste. They teach you to taste. So they are so that there's no taste when these teachers don't teach you.
Yeah, they teach you to taste, and you notice the Bhagavatam is all about devotees. It's all about the devotee's relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All these examples with Prahlad Maharaj, you taste through the devotee, Prahlad, Yamaraj, all devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. See, where we learn to get the association of the Lord through these representatives. Who do they represent? The supreme absolute truth. This is how it is, man. Our strength comes from the Vaishnavas and their glorification. That's my strength. This all comes from the Vaishnavas. I have no other strength in this world. I wouldn't be able to get talk or anything. Coming through, through the name, which is actually coming through Radha. Radharani is, you're going through Radha to get to Krishna, right? You chant her name first. Hare. And then Krishna. See, going through the devotee, have devotion. And then to get to that, you need to get to chant the name of such a close associate of the Lord. It's actually non-different, actually, in that sense. Radha and Krishna are always together like this. So to get to there, you got to go through the parampara. You got to go through those who have a transcendental relationship with them, and prove it, show it.
Well, we are so in sync also with Amy here.
Yeah. What did she say?
Jay, I love this. Hearing the personal experiences and feelings of others. So the taste teachers.
That's what you get. The personal feelings and experience and feelings of others. Yeah. And these are transcendental personalities. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Where were we?
Hey, River, you want to read a little bit? Or Sachi, you want to read a little bit? Read your book.
Where are we reading?
Yeah, just read anything. Read from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Just open it up. Do like, what's his name did.
So, where I am currently is
Right.
Madhya Lila.
Go ahead. Just read it.
Madhya Lila. I can't tell you what chapter. Anyway, the citizens had nicely decorated their doorways with banana trees, water pots, mango leaves, and green coconuts. The ghee lamps flickered in every house. They're awaiting the arrival of the Lord. ghee lamps flickering in every house, and an offering plate sat at the altars with yogurt and grains and druva grass. All this happened as if at the command of some unseen voice. Out of the street, men, women, and children joined the congregation, all intoxicated with sublime joy, oblivious to every other's care, seeing the carefree citizens leaving their house unguarded. A thief would think to himself, "This is a good opportunity for me to clean out the people's belongings." But as he passed and the chanting entered the ears of the thief, he would get rid of his stealing tendencies and also joined in with the others, joyously chanting Lord Hari's sweet transcendental names. The streets were strewn with puffed rice and coins thrown by the citizens as they watched the chanting procession passing by, and then later they themselves would join the procession, and so the marches swelled in numbers. One should not consider these descriptions exaggerations. Such happenings are common where the Supreme Lord is present. When Lord Krishna was in Dwarka, it is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam that he made appear in the twinkling of an eye 900,000 palaces, all bedecked with jewels and marble. Again, in Harivamsa, it is described that when Lord Krishna...
Isn't it nice that we have plenty of room for expansion here? See how it just can grow and grow and grow. See, more and more people feel God's presence. See, that's what it's about. The transcendental Lord. Go ahead there, Sachi.
Again, in Harivamsa, it is described that when Lord Krishna was having water sports with the Yadus in the saltwater ocean that surrounds Dwarka, the entire ocean in a moment turned nectarian sweet. And now that very same Supreme Lord is almost unconscious with sublime bliss, dancing and chanting. So naturally all auspicious happenings are occurring. The ocean of people now surged forward in slow motion, like the Ganga's current that flowed beside them. They all danced and chanted, and they were surrounding the dancing golden form of the Lord Advaitacharya, Haridas Thakur, Srivas Pandit, and other senior associates of the Lord. They each led huge groups of dancing and chanting devotees, everyone exulting.
See, when the Lord was in ecstasy, everything, then that all auspiciousness manifests. See, that's the zone. When you start chanting in ecstasy like that, and then all of a sudden the auspiciousness, true auspiciousness is manifest in this world. This is what the world needs to see, is what is really auspicious. Not to be a no-shower. Oh, we don't show come on, man. Show auspiciousness in the world now. Otherwise, nobody knows. Nobody knows what real blessings are. Blessings is this kind of worship. It is so auspicious. It is so real, so true. There's nothing else really true in the world but a soul worshiping the Lord. Otherwise, we see souls, not souls, bodies worshiping bodies. This is dark. Not very good. Yeah. Hey, I think I need to go because I need to move around a little bit here. Maybe you guys want to, you can do if you want to read, you can do somebody. do something. It's up to you. Okay, if anybody missed any of this, you can watch the replay. I'm going to go jump into a bath. Take a little bath. And then take a walk while it's early. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you very much for an auspicious morning. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
morning.
Yeah, wonderful today. Hare Krishna. Oh, I got to end the stream here.